Good morning, everyone. I am Sonia with Susu Brand, where we work with small business owners and entrepreneur and branding through campaigns, blog posts, and affiliate linking. Today is Tuesday, and so we're going to call this Tip Tuesday or Tuesday Tips. I'm trying to get that series on a regular, so Tuesday Tips, that kind of sounds good, I guess. Yeah? Okay, so we're going to go with that. Tuesday Tips, and we give tips to small business owners and entrepreneurs that are looking at different ways to build their brand. So today what we want to talk to you about was the administrative side of brand building and business ownership. And that may not be the fun part that you got into business for because you're a creative, but it is a part that we have to deal with as well as small business owners and entrepreneurs. We wear many hats, and the administrative side is one of those. So I have 10 things kind of written down and kind of bullet point, and I want to kind of bullet point different ones that I think would kind of help in your business as you're going through it. So, one, let's look at the business plan. So the business plan in 2020, a lot of people don't think you need to do a business plan because you have different ways of getting money that you don't really need that business plan written out for them to see it. They kind of look at your business and say, oh, your business is doing this, just show us the numbers. But the business plan helps you put on paper your plan that you have in your head. So that's why a business plan is still really relevant in your business, because you want to be able to put your plans on paper, be able to look at that plan and say, hey, from 1 year to 5 years to 10 years, this is where I want to go and this is where I have gone. So though you may not think you need the business plan for investors or other business partners, it's still something good to have for your own self, for yourself. Register your business. You want to register your business. You have two ways. You have the state registration, and then you also have the registration trademark. If you trademark it, that means worldwide no one can use your name. No one can use any similarities of your business in their name. And that is a trademark. That's worldwide. To register your business by the state means that you are just in the state, and that's where you are supported. So your state will kind of block anybody trying to do that kind of stuff. So you're just registering in your state. I'm going to put a link at the bottom that really go into depth on registering your state and your trademark, because it is really in depth. So the other thing, when you're registering your business for your state, basically you're just giving it a title. It's just really saying what your business is set up as. Is it an LLC? Is it a corporation, sole proprietorship? Things like that. That's what the registration in your state does. It kind of simplifies your business and lets the state know how you're acting in your business. You have to remember that just because you have a Instagram account or Pinterest or Facebook and you're using this name, it's not your name unless it is registered. Anybody can use it. You must register it. Having an IG account does not make a business name. Okay, so the third thing is you also want to register that with the IRS. When you register your name with the IRS, that gives you your EIN number for your business, which is your social security number for your business, which allows you to get a lot of leeway in different businesses having that social security number for your business. It lets people know that you are serious about your business and that you are establishing your business in the proper corporate way. The fourth thing is opening a business bank account. You don't want to just separate your money and say, well, I have my money in this account over here and I have an account over here. Those things are fine, but when you do a business account with a particular bank, even a union bank, credit union, a union credit union, you get a lot of different perks that really help towards your business. You get a line of credit, you get credit cards that are higher than what you normally may get as personal, and it continues to build your credit. So having that business bank account really is good. It lets the bank know that you're serious about your business, as well as other businesses that may want to work with you, where you have this line of credit of 12,000, where on your personal side you only have a line of credit of 1,000. So it really opens up the doors to let you do a lot of different things. The fifth thing is bookkeeping, tracking that money flow. find a good system to track that money flow. And the one that I recommend is, I want to say QuickBooks with Intuit. It has a self-employed app that you can download to your phone, and it's very inexpensive right now in 2020, today's date of 5/12. It is $4.99. Okay, that could change. That's why I did that. But it's $4.99 a month. And basically, you have the app and you log your bank account, your business bank account, you connect it to it. Even your personal, you can connect it to it. But whenever you use your different accounts, it will show in your app. And your app is also, it has a URL, so you can go online and pull it up, to see it on the computer. And that comes in handy when you go to get your taxes filed, because then she can see everything. She can see everything that you've done, and she knows how to separate it. She or he, whoever your tax person is, they can separate your personal from your business. Even if you kind of crossed over a little bit somewhere, they can kind of keep everything separate when they're doing your taxes. And so that really comes in handy, and it's a good way to keep up with what you're doing and what you're spending. The sixth thing is your business email. You want to have a business email because a business email lets you in the doors of different companies that you're going to work with on your journey. Instagram has certain allowances that they give people when they have a business email, a .com. But you can still use your regular Gmail. Just make sure that it is something that is business-like. So say you have a business and you buy houses, and you want to say, we buy houses, gmail.com. We buy houses, birdie.gmail.com. Do something like that. That is fine. But don't have it where it's not professional sounding. We buy houses in the hood, come join us, come, whatever. That kind of crazy stuff. Don't do anything really weird with it. Still keep it as your business one, and then when you're ready to spend the money for a business email, then just transition it over into the businessemail.com name, and you still have it the same way. For what I think you should do is to make it kind of simple, is to whatever your business name is, try to get it as closest to that. And then when you transition into your business email, it's still very similar, so people are still on the same track and they know they're in the same place. The other thing is number seven, content marketing. Content marketing, basically, this helps you understand how you plan to sell your product. Having a blog on your site is very helpful when it comes to Google picking up what you do. No matter what you do, be it if you're selling something, if you're creating something, if you're talking about something, if you are a speaker, it doesn't really matter what it is. It's just that with Google, the more verbiage that you have on your site, the more Google is going to pick it up. So if you have a site where you're just selling things and you have a lot of photos, and even though you have the description, it's still good to have a blog because, again, Google picks up more verbiage. So the more verbiage that it can pick up, the better. 8, build your website. Your website is where you're hosting your business. So even though you have an Instagram account, you have a Facebook, you have a Pinterest, those are fine. But if you have an email account where you're hosting everything, then that's where your customer knows they can go to find everything. They don't have to go to all these different social media links that you have. They can start with your website, and they know they're going to get everything that they need. So to me, I like to work with customers, and I like to let them know that they can build their own website. Even if you want someone else to build your website, you still should know the ins and outs, especially being a small business owner, entrepreneur. That's a bill that you don't want to have to pay. And if you already kind of know the ins and outs of running a website, then it helps. So Wix.com and Shopify.com are two websites that are very easy to manipulate, very easy to drop and click, and Those are two that I'm familiar with and two that I've used. Shopify is good for e-commerce. They have a lot on the back end to help you sell your product. They have a lot of apps. Wix also has a lot of apps, and they help you to SEO your product, to get your product seen on the search engines as much as possible. So those are two that I'm aware of, and there are millions. You can pick whichever one you want, but those are two to start, and they're very inexpensive to start. Wix even has a free starting package that you can use, and Shopify, I believe it's still free for like 30 days or so, 15 or 30 days. You have it to really play with it and get to know if that's what you really want to go with until you know are ready to buy it. The ninth thing is the trademarking of your business. Again, like I said, trademarking and registering with your state are two separate things. Trademarking is worldwide. So if you are serious about your business and you say this business is going to blow up worldwide, I want it protected, trademark your business. When you trademark your business, that means it is protected worldwide and no one can take your name or any similarities to your name, product, or service that you're doing. And 10th, the last and final would be your logo. Last but not final, because there are millions of other things that you can also do. But these are 10 that are going to put you right where you need to be to start and to grow and to build. So your logo I put as 10 because it is the one that you really want to think about the most because you're going to have it forever. Your logo is going to be what identifies you around the world. It is going to be that lasting imprint that you put on your business and who you are. So your logo, there are several ways to get a logo. You can do Fiverr, which is really good. You can do freelancer.com. You can do fiverr.com. Both of those are really good, and they have people that you hire, and they can help you build your logo. But if you're already familiar with being creative and you know what you want your logo to look like, you can always go onto canva.com or pickmonkey.com and really design your own logo for free under those two sites. And that really helps out a lot. So your logo is something that, like I said, is going to be that long-lasting picture, that long-lasting mark that people see and recognize and say that that's who you are. So your logo is that lasting thing. Now, again, like I said, these aren't all the steps that you need to take. These are 10 really good steps that you need to take. And that's what we wanted to share with you today. So hopefully this content was helpful, and I hope that it helps you on your journey. And if you liked what you heard, please hit the thumbs up button at the bottom there and subscribe. And Tuesday tips is what we want to get out there, and we're kind of setting things straight for our digital insiders on our Facebook page. Please join. It is our digital insiders under Susu Brand Digital Marketing Company, and we would love to see you again and hope you enjoyed. Thank you.